Making you just a little bit lighter, just a little bit happier. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are live on the Amplia Network 102, Facebook, and of course YouTube. A pleasant and hearty good morning goes out to the wonderful, wonderful ambiance of the Comfort Inn and Suites, and we are bringing it to you live, direct, and in living color. And of course, for our show today, it's Friday. It's a beautiful one at that. And I'm so glad that you're here to be a part of what we have to offer on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Remember, I'm just a small part of the team that makes it happen right here at Tobago Updates Television Network. And of course, I cannot forget our segments. So first up, we have our Good Stuff segment. And our Good Stuff segment seeks to intrigue you. It seeks to educate, inform, and highlight our sons and daughters who are doing beautiful and wonderful things in our space. Impacting humanity positively is the order of the day right here on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. So guys, thank you so much, and just give me that opportunity to take you first to the news day. A wonderful story here. Chucho Valdez, the Creole Christmas gift. Pianist Chucho Valdez led his royal quartet, including fellow Cubans, bassist Jose Armando Gola, percussionist Robert Jr. Vincenzo Torre, and drummer Horatio El Negro Hernandez, to a standing ovation from an appreciative and mesmerized audience at the Lord Kitchener Auditorium National Academy for the Performing Arts in Port of Spain. A Creole Christmas gift, concert and cocktails starring the Cuban music legend Valdez and globe-trotting Trinidadian musician Etienne Charles, which was held on December 16th, ended with a tangible celebration, oh yes, and sustained shouts of "Bravo! Bravo!" as it rang from the upper balconies down to the orchestra seats, a media release said. And music is the food of love. Oh, let us play on. And in keeping with the Christmas spirit, let us feel that joy. Let us experience that love, that kindness, and togetherness. And so I take you now to the Trinidad Guardian. Believe goes to South Trinidad. A John Thomas musical production, Believe, Christmas Around the World, was staged for the first time in 8 years in the San Fernando at Naparima Bowl. The star-studded cast included reigning Calypso monarch Tasia O'Connor, Calypso queen Tamika Darius, South Junior Calypso monarch Zayden Darius, and Queen of Chutney Ketelin Sultan, as well as the St. Hilaire brothers Curtis Jordan, Justin Zephrine, Rose Alicia Jagassar, Farouk Muhammad Jr., Anya Bizaldi, and Mahalia Pear, Cecilia Salazar. Cast member Heather Dickinson said the show is usually held a week before Christmas each year, and this year the production team took a leap of faith to host the show in South Trinidad. And that is definitely a story you don't want to miss. Let us embrace our multicultural society. Let us enhance our appreciation and respect for the many creeds and races that live in our wonderful Twin Islands Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, we also take you to the Daily Express. Rome's respect. Prince of Parang Soca to pay tribute to double entendre king. Jerome Rome Priscilla is the latest heir apparent to the Soca Parang throne. Rome, dubbed the Prince of Parang Soca by many of the genre stalwarts, has in recent years earned that illustrious title with a consistent string of sing-along Yuletide hits. The Malabar-born singer first blipped onto the Christmas music radar with the cheekily written Lovable in 2015. Since then, he has chummed out the double entendre hits Annie, Pone 27, Spanish Parang 2016, Apu 2018, Lie 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 with Destra Garcia in 2020, Eat Everything in 2023, and The Country Gal in 2022. The latter of which released a video 4 weeks ago. And you know, this is something that I love about doing this show. We get to really highlight and really bring to the forefront when our sons and daughters are doing wonderful things. And of course, I cannot leave you without letting you know just a bit about what's going on today. Like I said, it's Friday. I'm so happy, I'm so excited, and I'm hoping that I'm doing the same for you. We have, of course, our Money Matters segment. My very good sister from another mister is here, Lisa Frank Phillips. And you know, we're going to be speaking about that spending at Christmas and doing our best to manage that. Of course, we also have our friends from Healing Horses, Veronica Fortune, Jaheim Alfred. And you know, we really want to delve in to this wonderful initiative, this wonderful business, this wonderful breath of fresh air that is doing so much for our communities here in Tobago. Also, my brother, Christopher Nathan, is here. Coco Velvet International Modeling Agency, making its style in Tobago. And we're going to be going into our wonderful delegates. He's so festive. I can't wait for you to see the outfit. And we're going to be delving into just what is happening for Miss Tobago and of course Miss Trinidad and Tobago 2024. And of course, our culture corner cannot be left out. Veteran, entertainer, vocalist, you name it, and this man has done it. Oscar B, I cannot wait. Oscar B joins us on the brunch set this morning, and we are going to have a wonderful time. Just an update for those of you. Some of you were wondering about the t-shirts that I'm wearing. Good morning to my very good sister, Cherise of the Jersey Plug. I just had to let you guys know because some persons were wondering. So there you have it. So check her out on Facebook. And of course, you are viewing Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. We're going to be right back. I promise I'll stay, but I need for you to come back as well and just experience what we have to offer today. It's Friday and it's a beautiful one. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
So your car break down.
Oh, no, not again.
And you're worried paying a wrecker could mean a pocket breakdown too. But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket. Like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa McCall Group.
Want to win 2 nights for 2 at Interest Guest House? Then get your near 3-in-1 card game now. Question and answer, memory, puzzle, fun for everyone. Available at Nelson's Bookstore and Books and Office Supplies. For more details, visit us this Thursday, December 21st between 1 to 5 p.m. at Portmore or call 254-6364 or visit us on Facebook at New Experience of Gaming. Get your game now.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Serve 4 channels, switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and free groceries. We serving with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We binging with Amplia. for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Answer Makal Group.
We are back. And you know what? I want to thank you so much, guys, for staying with us. Before we went to the break, I would have indicated we're going to be speaking about our money matters. And this is a staple of our Friday episodes. I just want to remind you that we are streaming live from the Comfort Inn and Suites Hotel right here, Orange Hill Road, Scarborough, Tobago. You cannot miss it. And this is something that you definitely want to experience. The ambiance, the customer service, the friendliness, the kindness that you encounter when you come to this establishment. And it's a joy working from here today. And you know, speaking about joy, my sister from another mister is here, Miss Lisa Frank Phillips, and we are going to be delving into the dangers of spending at Christmas time, sticking to your budget. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us on Brunch.
Welcome. Yes.
How have you been?
I'm doing great. Thank you. And you?
I am so good. I feel so excited today. I feel like just running around and just jumping and singing glory, hallelujah. It's just one of those days for me. It's probably the Christmas spirit. Yeah? So let us delve into, oh my gosh, spending at Christmas time. The challenges in sticking to a budget. I know that I have mine. And I know so many people share those exact sentiments. So let us delve in. Tell us, how do we help our situations? Because we do the most when it comes to Christmas. Yeah.
Exactly. So the first thing is sticking to your budget is very important. And as you said, you have your budget, right? Mm-hmm. But then, you know, you're going and the Christmas music playing and you're having a good time, and you might decide, oh, let me pick up this and let me pick up that, because as you said, the Christmas season is here. We're in the height of the Christmas season. And every store you're going to, every supermarket going to, you'll hear the Christmas music. Mm-hmm. So you get the urge to spend impulsively.
Yes. And one of the things that I found we do, we let our emotions take the forefront. That is the issue. Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, you know, you already shop, because most of us already shop, but then you're just in the atmosphere. Yeah. And you might see a little thing, that's just a $5, that's just a $10, but remember, money adds up. So you already spent $15 and it might keep going. So the first thing you have to do is stop spending impulsively. That is one thing, because that is how we move at Christmas time.
Yes.
Yeah, you make your budget, stick to your budget. Have your goals. This is what I'm going to buy, and I am not going further. I'm not spending any more money. Stick to your budget. That is very important.
Why is it so difficult sticking to a budget?
Because of the fact, as I said before, we are in the height of the Christmas season. Christmas music playing, you and your friend going down the road and you're chatting about Christmas. And you just take up impulsively. It's like, okay, I think I want some wonder if I have enough milk, boy. I wonder if I have enough juice, boy. And you just keep picking up. Unconsciously, that is what music does to you, as you said, emotions.
Yes.
Music does that to you. In every atmosphere, even the carnival time, you do the same thing.
And you know what the importance, one of the things that I found is, and I really have to applaud my grandmother because she was the one who taught us, hello, get a list. And so this is your guide. You're picking up what you have on the list. Yeah? Have your list pre-prepared. And I will always share the story of going to the supermarket and pulling out my list. And apparently it was such a big joke. Everyone was like, what are you doing with all this? You know, but it's something that is so needed when you go shopping. And you know, one of the things also that I have to mention, should we leave those little ones at home? So let's answer the list question, and let's go to those little ones that walk along the aisles and they pull and pull and pull, and you get to the cashier and it's a whole other vibe. Yeah?
So as you said before, you make clear financial goals. So you have your list, you know exactly what you're going for. Now you can give them a leeway. Okay, it's like, Suzanne, 2 snacks for you, according to how many children. Right. And you know what they like. That is all you are going to pick up, and you will have the rest of your snack list on your list. Right. So you give them a little leeway. So you have to control them. So 2 snacks for you, choose your 2 snacks that you like, good. You're giving them a budget also. Let's say, okay, $20 is your budget. Mm-hmm. So you cater for that. When they are going over, you stop them, because as adults and as parents, we have to also teach them how to be financially responsible.
Yes, and manage that money.
So if you say, okay, I'm like, okay, $20, so whatever your $20 can buy, that is where you stop. Right. If you wish, you can even give them the money according to the age. So they have now learning how to budget their finances. So as they get older, just as how your grandmother taught you, they will have that financial sense.
Mm-hmm. And that is the thing, because we as the parents, we also need to really take the time to instill these values, because Christmas time comes and we get into the whole emotion of it all. Yeah. And I see so many decorations. It's like so festive. It's so accommodating. It's so inviting. And it kind of like draws you in, because you may go and you're not, your foresight is not to even be spending a long time at the store. But you get in, and as you said, the music, the ambience, the vibe. You may even have an MC out front. I see business places doing that now, where you have the MC with his or her microphone, and they are just bringing a whole electric kind of experience.
And some of them have hampers and they have tokens. So it's like, oh, I need to buy something here in order to get. Now you have to be financially responsible. Stick to your list. Okay, I might have a little leeway, so it's Christmas time. So I might have a little, I'm going to set aside like a $500 to spend extra. Stick to your $500 to extra. January is coming and everybody like, oh, January is so hard. It don't have to be hard.
Yeah.
If you stick to your budget, set your financial goals, clear financial goals. You do not do impulsive buying. Yes, and it wouldn't be hard, because you know this is the amount I'm going to spend in December. January is coming, school is opening.
Yes.
So that's the next thing. So you just have to stick to your goals.
And budgeting. That is like the stamp on any financial conversation that we could possibly have, because it really starts there. For me, because I have to make mention of the fact that I have 3 children. So it's all about prioritizing, which we spoke about, on many occasions that you were here. Prioritizing. And for those of us who have those school fees, because preschool comes with the school fees, how do we even begin to budget through that, safeguard ourselves, because we still have the utilities that come like clockwork, the light bill and the phone bill and all these things that come like clockwork every month. And then you have the Christmas spending now, and you're all in the emotion, and it's so hard not to spend with emotion. That's one thing that I think we fight with, yeah.
All right, so let's see. Every year, Christmas is coming. Every year, the 25th of December, Christmas is coming. You don't have to wait until December month to start planning for Christmas. Right. January, okay, what do I want for Christmas? You want the ham, you want the cake. You might have an average of how much it will cost. Start putting aside a little every single month towards Christmas.
Right. So let's get out of the gift-giving frenzy when the month of December arrives. We need to be thinking about that way before. Yeah, because that's one of the things. Because we do a Christmas gift giving. It's like a secret Santa. And it really helps when you have a limit on what your gift should cost. And so you put that stamp on it, and there's no room. I mean, it's up to you if you want to add something to that. But you have a limit to where this is how much I should be spending. Yeah? So do you see the positives when we're doing Secret Santa? Is that a positive step in terms of budgeting? Because it's like a budget still.
Exactly.
Yeah?
And as you said, you will have a stamp as to how much. So let's say normally this Christmas we did a 200 stamp. We could do like an extra for, let's say, 250 this year, next year, because things might go up. So you start from January, like, okay, let me start putting aside a little every month towards that. Right? That is a financial hack. Even people who like Christmas, birthdays and anniversaries, and you start putting aside every month. That is you controlling your money instead of the money controlling you. Money controls you by impulsive buying. Oh God, I have to get my gifts, I have to get the curtains, and I don't know where the money coming from. And it starts stressing. That is money controlling you. You have to be in a position to control your money. So when you start putting little aside, or there are people advise, if you want to have an account, stamp on that account spending, so that is where you're buying your groceries, your gifts, paying your utility bills. That is what you made that account specially for.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes we don't pay attention to our finances in the way that we should. That, I think, is one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest issues that we have as consumers. So it's like wanting the champagne, but you have Morby money.
Exactly.
Let's touch on that.
So recently I was speaking to a young lady, because I do budgeting and stuff for persons, right? And this young lady said, I don't open my pay slip. I'm like, what? You have to know how much money coming in.
Yes.
No matter what, open your pay slip. See what was deducted. See how much money is going to your account. So that you know exactly how much is. If you don't know how much money is coming in, then how much are you going to spend? You might overspend.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Because you need to have some control. And I think we're losing control of our finances. Yeah.
Anything about it is like, okay, your money going into the account. And okay, as we like to say, pay going to the bank or going and shop. Do you know how much money went into the account? Did you know if they short paid you? Did you know they overpaid you? Like, did you check to see how much money? Right. I am getting $1,000 after all the deductions. How much am I going to spend on utilities? How much am I going to spend on groceries? You need to have that in the bag, as we will say. Definitely. So before you get your money, you make sure you do a budget, because you have an average of how much money you're gonna get. So you start putting aside utilities, this amount, savings. As a matter of fact, savings, this amount, utilities, this amount, and every other thing. And you will have a handle to work with.
Definitely. And you know what? I am going to take a break. We're going to take a break, guys. We're going to be right back. Please come back. I promise I will be here. We are going to be speaking money matters, the dangers of spending at Christmas time. Budgeting is a must. We're going to speak some more about that when we return with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
And the most vibes, and the most cars, and the most prize. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with me mobile. I want a Christmas season with me mobile. Bring the sorrel every toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with me mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Tobago Christmas. Be mobile. Life is on.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
And we are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago, and we're speaking on money matters. My very, very good sister is here, Lisa Frank Phillips, and we are delving into the importance of budgeting at Christmas time. So Lisa, welcome back to Brunch. Yeah, and we were talking before we even went for a break, we were talking about some of the aspects that we take and we prioritize in terms of our culture or our history. And one of those things that I felt that I needed to mention was curtains. Curtains, curtains, curtains. That we insist we must buy a new array every Christmas time. Tell us, what are some, do we necessarily need to do that, or can we capitalize on what we have and stay within a budget?
You don't have to do that. Most times we follow tradition.
Yes.
Look for cheaper ways or less expensive ways, because people might not like the word cheaper, less expensive ways to do things. So we have curtains at home, mix and match. So I know that people have different colors. You might have orange, you might have brown. Mix it in nicely and you see a whole different outlook. Storage you have to find for curtains. How many of us have all that storage? So during the year you have your curtain mix and match. That is just like a cultural thing that we adapt over the years. You know, and you want to see the place look new, but you can mix and match. Just as how we mix and match our clothes, because most time you don't really go out and buy new things. You have a nice pants, you look for a top that will match with it. So you don't have to fight with storage, you don't have to fight with that cost that some of us might not even have. Yeah, because of the culture we decide, okay, we are going to do it. Find cheaper ways or less expensive ways to get your curtains. Mix and match.
And I mean, you could always interchange. You could always use, let's take this from the bedroom and let's put it here, and let's, you know, interchange, because storage is an issue, and curtains, bed sheets, these things are very bulky. Some of us even have the cover sheets, so that's the blankets, the quilted blankets, and so these things are very bulky, and it's all about having that storage, because you have to think so holistically when it comes to these things, especially if it's that you're going to be spending your money to purchase these things. And I think when it comes to Christmas time, you pick up things that you would not normally pick up when you go to shop. Is that emotional as well?
Yes and no. Because, you know, during the year you wouldn't buy a ham. But Christmas time, because of culture and tradition again, you want to buy a little ham and make it feel all Christmassy. So that's the reason why I said start Christmas finish this year, January, start putting aside money to acquire these things, because you want to get a Christmas feel, and you know, the little biscuits and the little sweetie, and especially when you have children, they want to get that vibe. You know, it's like you don't want them to go to school and feel like less. So you start from January putting aside money so you could acquire your sweets, your extra biscuits, your ham, all the extra things that you want. You know? And
these families abroad, these aunties and nenen and who else abroad, oh gosh, send a little barrel now. You know, send a little barrel, send some goodies and some, you know, let us get into that, the sharing and the caring. Let us not lose that, because sometimes, you know, you are where it's at. You are in such a, most cases, a better position where you can acquire these things and in bulk because of the sizing and those kinds of things. So let's get into being a lot more, you know, inclusive. Let's share, you know, a lot more. And I love the fact that you said you don't want your children to feel less than. You don't want them to have that feeling of inadequacy. So get yourself into the mind frame that you have to start earlier in order to do these things. Yeah?
Yeah, that, because you're controlling the money, you're controlling the impulsive buying, and you might even start getting a list from early. So as early as November, you know exactly what you're going to buy, you know the extra cost that you might acquire, but you already cater for it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
catering. Because you always need a plan. I think most of us fall short with the plan. But you usually don't have one. And this is the issue here because you don't have a plan. So that's when all the emotions come in and basically govern what you do.
And then, you know, there are different like apps you can use when coming to budget. So you don't have to like have a list. You could have your budget right on your phone or your smart tool. So you know, okay, this is the amount of money I'm getting. This is the amount of money I'm gonna spend, and right on your phone. You understand? You could do your grocery list right on your phone. You could take off what you already buy and all these kind of things. So it's like, yeah, be realistic too. Be realistic. Meaning, you know the amount of money I'm getting. Don't try to over budget yourself. You know you're getting $2,000. Be realistic. You know you have school coming up in January. Know how much you are going to spend. If it's $1,000, let it be $1,000.
What about gift cards? I see so many businesses offering that choice now. That in itself is budgeting as well. Yeah? Tell us a bit about how did you experience the trend, because it seems to be rising with regards to shopping.
So I was working in a company, and every year they will give us vouchers or gift cards to go to a certain supermarket and shop. And I was telling my husband, actually, I said, you know, I miss that. Because it's like you're getting a certain amount of money and you know exactly now, okay, if I'm getting like, let's say $500, I know if I want to spend like $1,000 on grocery, I know that $500 already set. So now I'm just getting it for $500 and it cut down on your expenses.
And it's up to you. You see, you always have a choice. That's the thing. So even if, let's say, your gift card is equivalent to $200, and there is this particular item that you have been eyeing for so long and you want it, and your item costs $250 or $300, I have done my part by giving you the gift card. So it's up to you if you want to add on that, or if you want to get something within the range of the gift card, because we get so into gift giving. So many of us, you want to get something for everybody, and sometimes that's just not possible. Yeah.
And then you give them a time frame. So if they decide, okay, I'm not going to spend it Christmas time, January is coming, so they give you up to like January, because most people give you like a 2-3 months to use these things according, everybody have the different timing. So they give it that long, you know, January is coming, you need groceries, so if it's groceries they give it for, you could keep it, as everybody said, January is hard, and you can use it in January. So you always prioritize, as we said, be realistic, don't do impulsive buying, you know, and don't overspend yourself. Christmas, which I love, is one day. Most of us sleep through the whole day after we done shop and put up the curtains and everything. But don't go over yourself.
Because you really don't have to at the end of the day. You stay within your means. Like I said, don't want the champagne and the money is for Mobby. Stay within your means. And as always, Lisa, oh my gosh, I love it when you come by. I love these conversations. You know, we are out of time, sadly, but I just want to say blessings to you and yours for the Christmas season and beyond, and a safe 2024. So this is from our family to yours. Blessings and success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you, and same to you, and to my listening audience. Remember to stick to your budget.
Yes.
And
yes.
enjoy this.
You know, we are going to take a break, guys. I love talking to Lisa, but my time is up, unfortunately. But we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Of course, our trivia question is up next. This popular pastime is a favorite during the Christmas season, especially on Boxing Day. The answer at the end of the show. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Welcome to Standard, and today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing in terms and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last, and it lives up to the Standard name about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with High, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on your pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the Tobago guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them things?
Well, look, Portmore right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Portmore, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Portmore. But here now, I'm going to have with you. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Portmore.
There's a tale of goodwill, and with a cheerful chance, you'll wake.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
One of the things that I always love expanding on is the fact that I get to meet so many wonderful people. I get to have such stimulating conversation with so many cross sections of our Trinbagonian society. And of course, today is Friday, and it's a beautiful one at that. And we are so privileged to have this conversation taking place at this time. I welcome I like to call him my brother from another mother, because he's so many things and more. And we get to really delve into anything and everything that is happening in our Tobagonian space. And that's a wonderful place to be. And of course, let me take the time to welcome Mr. Christopher Nathan to Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. Now guys, Christopher has been with us for some time now. And let me say good morning to the Cocoa Velvet International Agency, and of course the initiative Making Style in Tobago. So Chris, good morning and welcome to Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. How are you doing today?
I'm great. We have fabulous weather. We have a great ambiance here at Comfort Inn and Suite. Definitely. In fact, this is where we're going to be having Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant semi-finals in this space. Right. And it's gorgeous. Yes. So I'm happy that we're able to have the presentation of the delegates today in the space that the pageant is going to be taking place on January 21st. So I'm here today to talk about and give you an update, a pageant update. Right. How the training has been progressing, which is around West Miss World 1986. I want to thank her for taking time out of her retirement. Instead of going on a cruise with her husband, she's coming to Tobago 3 times a week, 3 times a month, every month, to work with our delegates, and she's doing an amazing job. Yeah. So we are able to see the transformation of these young ladies from all the various communities around Tobago into superstars. And yesterday I had a chat with them while we had a training session, and I told them that they're no longer ordinary citizens.
Oh no, they are not.
They are ambassadors for their community. Yes. They're ambassadors for Tobago. They're going to be the leaders of society in a short while, leaders of industry, leaders of businesses. Some are going to be working in the THA in high positions. The world's at their feet now. Yes. And they understood that. So I'm seeing them now changing their whole mindset from being Miss Mariah and Miss Charlottesville to being superwomen. So Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant is going to be taking place here on the 21st of January 2024, and we're going to be selecting 9 delegates out of 14 semi-finalists to go on to the finals. And the finals, if you recall, are going to be held at the Shopper Complex on the 4th of February 2024, and that event is called Making Style Tobago. We're calling it Making Style because that's a term we use when you're making style. And we're going to be saying that 2024, it's your time to shine Tobago. So we're going to be selecting from our Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop participants who have potential to work internationally as fashion models in the fashion capitals of New York, London, Milan, and New York, and awarding them contracts, management contracts with Coco Velvet International. And we have a long history of transforming young people into supermodels since we started. But we are focused all along since 1998 on Trinidad. And this year, because we have moved to Tobago, it's Tobago's time. So we visited the secondary schools and we selected those students who we felt had potential for modeling. They have been training with us since October 31st, and on the 21st of January, we're going to have the Tobago Top Model Finals here, along with the Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant semi-finals. So two contests in one. Yes. And we are happy to say that the event is going to be broadcast live on Tobago Updates, but we still want people to buy tickets to come to support these young people. Yes. And the tickets are available at the front desk of the Comfort Inn and Suite. Admission $100, all VIP tickets. We only have 100 tickets on sales because it's a small venue. So we are hoping that the people who support the community delegates come and support them on that day. Yes. On the 4th of February, however, where we have the finals, Making Style Tobago, we have kept the tickets down to just $30 because we want the whole of Tobago to come out and support these amazing young people who are going to be having their graduation at Making Style between 6 and 7:30. And then at 8 p.m. we have Showtime, which is the finals of Top Model Trinidad and Tobago and the grand finale of Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant 2024. Now this event could not have taken place without the support of our sponsors, as you know.
Yes, oh my gosh,
yes.
Let us mention these sponsors, please.
So we have to thank the Tobago House of Assembly, Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, our main sponsor, as well as the Office of the Prime Minister Sport and Culture Fund, who have been very generous with the Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop sponsorship. We also want to acknowledge Comfort Inn and Suite, who are the venue host for Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant semi-finals. We want to acknowledge Let's Shine Limited, who are the makeup sponsors. So they are responsible for beautifying all these delegates on both contests, the semi-finals and the finals. We also want to acknowledge our hotel sponsors, because what we have done is to arrange a Tobago Beauty and Fashion Weekend from February the 2nd to the 5th, where we're inviting Trinidadians, fashionistas, and the beauty pageant followers to come to Tobago for Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant. And we have 4 hotel sponsors, which are Comfort Inn and Suites, Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort, Viola's, and Centro Villa Manor, and Gencare Spa, so that you can book with a special code and get special rates to come to Tobago on that weekend for Miss Tobago Beauty Pageant. And we're going to be taking you on tours to Boca Reef, Nyland Pool, No Man's Land, relax on the beach at Pigeon Point, and the next day we're going to take you on a ride through the rainforest all the way to Charlottesville to have lunch on Manoa Bay. So we have an amazing weekend in store for people who are coming from Trinidad for the event.
So it is so, I am so excited because I feel like there's a buzz. I'm excited. I'm so proud. I am so thankful. And I want to say kudos to you, Christopher. You know, kudos to Coco Velvet International. Ricia, I don't know where you are, but I love you so much. And thank you for your foresight, because there has to be a vision before any of this could even come into fruition. Yeah?
Let's talk about the vision.
Yeah.
I have spoken to the Tobago House of Assembly about promoting and positioning Tobago as a fashion and beauty center, because fashion tourism and beauty tourism is huge business. So people travel all over the world to attend fashion weeks, to attend fashion trade shows and beauty pageants. And Tobago is well poised because we have a strategic location at the heart of the Americas, one. We have amazing sites, tourist attractions here, ambiance that will be perfect for the fashion shows. So we are going to be starting with this Make in Style event in 2024. But we are also going to be hosting a Tobago fashion and craft market during Carnival, October Tobago Carnival next year. So while people are here for Carnival, they'll be able to go to the market and buy art, buy craft, buy fashion, buy jewelry from Tobago designers and artisans. And the Tobago House of Assembly is currently considering that proposal to have the fashion and craft market during the Carnival. Then the following year, in 2025, we have a huge project in mind, which is called Style Week Tobago, Caribbean Carnival Fashion and Arts Festival.
Ooh, I love that.
So what that is to attract a cruise company, either in Europe or in North America, who will be interested in bringing a cruise ship to Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival Monday and Tuesday. The cruise ship will go first to Trinidad and dock at the Port of Spain port, and the passengers will go and enjoy Carnival Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday morning, the ship will come to Tobago, and they will have 5 days of fashion shows, 5 days of going to the market to buy fashion products and art and craft, etc., and also enjoy the best of Tobago. So we're taking them all over Tobago to enjoy the sights and sounds of Tobago. So that event, I hope, comes off in 2025 from Ash Wednesday to the Sunday after Carnival. We have a company called Center Tours in Canada who is very interested in the project. They have 165 affiliates throughout Canada who are interested in selling the package to their people in Canada who are interested in fashion and beauty.
Global initiative, and I love it. I do.
Cruise ship to come, we will still have the project, but that way people will travel in on flights from all around the world and stay in the hotels, fill up all the hotels in Tobago during that week of Carnival, because I don't think Tobago should try to compete with Trinidad Carnival. We have our own Tobago Carnival now in October. So what we want to do is to attract the people who are coming for Trinidad Carnival to come to Tobago after Carnival and rest, because after you have Juve and Carnival Monday and Tuesday, you're exhausted.
Definitely.
And you need to rest before you go back home.
Yes.
So come to Tobago on Ash Wednesday and enjoy a few days of relaxation in Tobago, and we will host you while you are here.
And I love the fact that you're so into the continuity of it all. So it's not just a one-off. I see so many persons with initiatives, and there's no continuity. There's no plan B or plan C, D, as the case might be.
And that's the reason for having this workshop. Because we want to have a cast of models here in Tobago, a cast of producers, event managers, makeup artists, hairstylists, fashion stylists to work with us when we have events. Because in the past we have been bringing people from Trinidad to do work here in Tobago. And we feel that the Tobagonians have enough talent, enough drive for the fashion industry, and the abilities as well. What they've been lacking is the training. And that's why we have had this Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop, which started on the 31st of October to train these young people for jobs in the creative industries here in Tobago. We have 130 secondary school students who are very excited about it, and on the 4th of February they will graduate and get their certificate of participation during the graduation ceremony at Make in Style. After that they become professionals, and they start being paid for their services. So people who are here in Tobago who are in the industry can now engage Tobagonians for services rather than go to Trinidad to get their services.
And you know, persons who are looking on are so intrigued because we had so many questions, so many comments, so many points of view. And what stood out was the fact that they loved the young ladies that they got to see so far. They loved the poise, they loved the professionalism, you know, the way everyone spoke. So let's get to know a little bit about the young ladies who braved this challenge and embarked in pageantry and fashion.
So we're going to do a presentation of our 15 semi-finalists for Miss Tobago 2024 Beauty Pageant, starting with semi-finalist number 1, Monique Joseph. Monique Joseph is representing Speyside. She's 26 years old. She's currently an esthetician working in the beauty industry, and she hopes one day to become an entrepreneur in the beauty industry. So we have some pictures of Monique Joseph, Miss Speyside. Okay.
So we have Monique, Miss Speyside. Let's move on.
We move on to. Okay, so there we are, Miss Speyside 2024, Monique Joseph. Once again, she is a beauty therapist, and she hopes one day to own her own business in the cosmetics or beauty industry.
So what I'm loving is the fact that we have our young, beautiful ladies being showcased and showcased in a positive light. Let's go to Miss Golden Lane.
Miss Golden Lane, Vanessa Ortiz was supposed to be in an order.
So Vanessa, I met Vanessa. Vanessa is a spitfire because she had so much to say. She had so many passions. And I remember her because of her wanting to work with the youth. She wanted to bring that level of consciousness, and she stood out. Yeah?
Okay, so Vanessa is 23 years old. She works with the THA as a clerk, but she wants to be a fashion designer. She's currently training at our Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop for a career in fashion design. We have some pictures of Vanessa Ortiz.
So Vanessa is definitely one of those persons who I remembered. I remembered the level of conversation. You know, one of the things that I love about the young ladies who came is because they are very much into what is happening in the world today. And they have their social issues that they want to touch on. And this is something that I really celebrate because, hey, our young people have something to say. And sometimes the forum is just not there. This is one of those times where it is.
What we're happy about is that it's Beauty with a Purpose, Miss World, and we're preparing the Miss Tobago delegates for Miss World, because one of them is going to be representing Tobago at Miss World Trinidad and Tobago Beauty Pageant. And we are hoping that person wins as well, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, and goes on to the Miss World Pageant. So in that regard, each of them is required to have an initiative or a cause, and it can be either environmental, it can be with youth development, or it can be tourism-based, and each of them has adopted a cause.
Right. So who else?
We move on to the next delegate.
Yes. So just tell us the names and let's get to know these ladies.
Okay, so we move on to Shania Elliott, Miss Crown Point. Miss Crown Point 2024 is 23 years old. She lives in Bon Accord, and she enjoys crocheting, sewing, writing, and reading. Her career goal, she intends to be a nurse, and she's currently training and doing her Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Nursing towards that end. Her birth sign is Leo. So we have some pictures of Miss Crown Point, Shania Elliott. I will then move on to Tricia Scott, who is Miss Glamorgan 2024.
Yes. Tell us a bit about Tricia.
Tricia is 19 years old. She's 5'7" in height, and her birth sign is Scorpio. Tricia intends to be a flight attendant. Right. So we are preparing her because I spent 23 years working as a flight attendant. So I'm able to help her to prepare for a career as a flight attendant with Caribbean Airlines. So we have some pictures of Tricia. Tricia enjoys youth development activities and debates with youths. So not really fun things, but that's what she likes doing. She,
Impacting positively, so it's always good.
indeed. If she doesn't get through to be a flight attendant, she wants to be a petroleum engineer.
Oh, wow.
Two different careers altogether.
Sure. Yes. Who do we have
We
next?
move on from Tricia to Jada Miller, who is Miss Mount Grace 2024. Jada Miller is 17 years old. She's one of the babies. You haven't met her yet. She's currently a student. She attended Bishop's High School. She just graduated actually from Bishop's High School, and she intends to be a fashion designer as well, just like Vanessa.
Yes.
So both Vanessa and Jada are currently enrolled in the Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop, and they are doing the fashion design section where they're learning how to sketch. Because as a fashion designer, one of your skills, the major skills, is be able to do fashion illustration in order to convince your clients of your design ability. So we are training her at the workshop to be a professional fashion designer. Her leisure activities include sewing, reading, alignment with friends and family, and going to the beach. And Jada is an Aries. That's a birth sign. We move on to our other semi-finalist, Deja Vincent, who is Miss Patience Hill. Deja is 5 feet 5 inches in height. She's 25 years old. Her birth sign is Virgo, and her leisure activities include sports, football and track and field. And her career goal is to be an entrepreneur, to be part of the development of youths. Let's see some pictures of Deja Vincent, Miss Patience Hill.
And she's Virgo, and see there, that stands out so much to me. I have so many Virgos in my household.
Yes, indeed.
So I've seen Virgo as her sign here. And youth development. There we go again with youth development. And I cannot stress how important this is, because our young people have so much to say. They have so many ideas. And sometimes there just isn't that forum. There just isn't that balance to really, encapsulate their vision and their innovation.
And a mentor as well.
Yes.
Mentorship is very important for these youths. So I'm glad that some of the delegates have taken as the initiative youth development. I'm very excited about that. We move on to Brianna Joseph, who is Miss Mason Hall, and you met her. That's the baby.
I met Brianna.
15 years old. I was so nervous for her because this is her first time being on television, and she's just 15 years, so she's a baby. She doesn't look it, but she's our baby in the family. So Brianna is 5 feet 9 inches in height. Her birth sign is Taurus. Once again, she's representing Mason Hall, and she enjoys traveling, swimming, hiking, and running. She attends Bishop's High School, so she's still a student. But
she wants to be
a biochemist.
Yes.
So I imagine she's good in chemistry and all the other subjects that related. Yes, indeed. A wonderful girl, very shy, but over the period of the workshop, we are seeing her come into her own.
Yes, she's definitely emerging.
Yes.
She's definitely evolving.
Yes, and she's now realizing how beautiful she is. Because I think young people need to be reminded how much talent they have and how much potential they have, because often they don't see it in themselves.
No, they don't.
And that's a gift that I'm blessed with. I'm able to see the talent before when they're like 12, 13, 14 years. Huh? We move on to Renee McQueen, and Renee is Miss Blackrock. She's the comedian in the group.
Yeah.
So she has us in stitches every time she comes to workshop. Renee is 17 years old. Her birth sign is Pisces. Her leisure activities include traveling, hiking, road trips, and crocheting. And one day she hopes to be a veterinarian or a zoologist.
Yes.
After she's Miss World, she wants to be Miss World first. So Renee McQueen is our delegate from BlackRock and our comedian in the group.
Comedian in the group. Because you must have that personality, that one personality that just keeps everyone happy and makes everyone smile.
I met these delegates. I met Renee in the bank while I was in the line. I met some of them buying doubles. I met some of them at school. I am very bold-faced, so I will go up to somebody who I see with potential and immediately talk to them and introduce them to my company, Cocoa Velvet International. And that's how I was able to assemble these 14 delegates.
Yes, and it's all about having, I mean, you either have it or you don't. And when you have that eye for talent, you have that eye for innovation, for creativity, you know, that is something that is so unique. It's something that is a blessing to have.
I think it's a blessing from God.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So we move on to Anaya Beard, who is representing Plymouth. Yes. Anaya Beard, even though she was born in Tobago and she lived in Tobago until secondary school, she attended Bishop High School East. So she spent some time in Trinidad and she's now back in Tobago to represent her village, Plymouth. She's 17 years old and she is 5 feet 11 inches in height. So she's also competing for Top Model Trinidad and Tobago. She's one of the finalists as well. Her leisure activities include playing netball and volleyball. She enjoys painting and drawing. She is quite a talented artist as well. And one day she intends to be the next Miss Tobago, next Miss World, as well as an international model based in New York, London, Milan, and Paris. So she has amazing goals in mind.
Amazing goals right there. And I remember Anaya, yes.
Remember Anaya. We move on to Miss Bonaccord next, Michaela McKenzie. So as you can see, her photogenic abilities. Yes, indeed. And that's me with my modeling talent representing. I took this picture because she's glowing, eh? You see how she's glowing?
Yeah, there's a natural elegance to her, and I would have even commented on that because it is something that resonates. When you enter the room, I remember joking about it when she entered because I had to look up at her.
Especially someone so young.
Yeah, as she's walking towards the set, I remember having to look up. I had to make a joke about it. I remember her from the last time she was with.
Natural elegance, really. That can't be taught.
Yes.
It's natural. Michaela McKenzie, Miss Bonaccord. She's 20 years old. And she is, her birth sign is Scorpio. She intends to be a chartered accountant or forensic accountant. Her leisure activities include tie-dyeing, football, reading, and playing snooker, playing pool. She's currently a telephone operator, but that is because she is going to school to prepare for her career as a forensic accountant.
Looking at the tie-dyeing part of it, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many avenues that can open up when you are creative in this field. I'm looking at a wide cross-section of talents.
Once she learns the techniques involved in tie-dyeing, she can make a little money on the side as a textile designer. Because one of the things we want to do is to ensure that Tobago has a supply of raw materials for its designers. So when we bring raw fabric in, the textile designers will create amazing art on it for the designers here in Tobago. So we already have one of the potential fabric designers in Michaela McKenzie. We move on next to Miss Scarborough, city girl, Dion McKenzie. Dion McKenzie is 22 years old. She's 5 feet 9 inches in height, and her birth sign is Virgo. She's currently a menswear store manager. She is running Eclipse Eli's store in Crown Point, and we were able to arrange that for her while she was at the Tobago Youth Creative Arts Workshop. So we are transforming lives with fashion. That's our tagline for the workshop. Miss Scarborough's leisure activities include going to the beach, hiking, reading and exercising. She attended Roxborough High School and she intends to be a tourism tour guide as well as a fashion model.
I love the goals and the aspirations of these young ladies. I really do. I think that they are on the right track. Positivity all the way. Oh my gosh, my young people. Continue to make us proud, please.
And I have to say that these pictures are amazing because these young ladies have only been training for a month, and they've been transformed from ordinary citizens into superstars. Yes. And you can see the quality of the pictures that speak for themselves. We move on to Miss Charlottesville, Lily Mackenzie. Our final semi-finalist for Miss Tobago 2024 beauty pageant. Lily Mackenzie is 19 years old. She's 6 feet tall, and she's also vying for Tobago top model as well as Miss Tobago 2024. She enjoys netball, professional netball actually, also eating out at fine restaurants. And she intends to be a professional model, of course, as well as a lawyer. Yeah. So interesting goals, eh?
Yeah. I just love the positivity. I love the fact that our young ladies, they're not only braving this new venture or challenge, but others are looking on and thinking, I'm seeing myself here. Maybe I could get involved. Maybe there is a place where I can shine. And this would not have been so a couple years ago. You know, the conversation may not have even been there. And so we were talking about the vision and how important it is when you have the vision. What do you do with the vision? Yeah, what does it lead to?
Transform lives with the vision.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Tobago, I have a challenge for you. We have kept these ticket prices at $30 because it would be a shame for these young people, 130 secondary school students in Tobago, to go through these 3 months of training for careers in the creative industries, and their graduation show we are seeing a lot of empty seats. Yes. So we want to encourage you to give a gift to your grandparents, to your aunts, to your friends and family of a ticket to Making Style Tobago, February 4th at the Shore Park Complex. Let's fill the Shore Park Complex with 3,300 people from Tobago to support these amazing young people. Yes. That's
love it.
To you, Tobago, for the Christmas season. Yes. Give a gift of a ticket, an evening of elegance, beauty, Caribbean high fashion, because we'll have fashion show as well, and elegance. Yes. February 4th, Shore Park Complex, Scarborough, Tobago.
Definitely. And you know, one of the things that was really buzzing because the industry is changing so much. The narrative is completely different to where my grandparents' era would have been, where our era is right now. And there's so many aspects to modeling. There's so many aspects to fashion and pageantry, and you know, we look at it as more of an industry.
Yes, and people can make a good living off of it.
Yes.
Because the parents don't think so. But our models who have been working internationally, one of them has been able to buy a house for her mother after only 2 years of modeling. Yes. And before that, the parents were struggling. So they are, apart from that, the training that they get as models and as beauty queens helps them in any area. So whether they become a businesswoman or an attorney or a vet or a lawyer, the training helps them with their confidence, it helps them with their communication skills, with their diction, being able to convince clients of their services. Yes. So even though we talk a lot about beauty pageants and beauty with no brains, that's wrong.
Very wrong. Oh my God. Just get that out of the narrative once and for all, because it's totally false.
It is.
Yes.
So thank you for having me here. Yes. I enjoy being here on Tobago Updates. Thank you for Tobago Updates for being a sponsor for Making Style, and we are hoping that things work out where we can stream our Miss Tobago 2024 semi-finalists live here from Comfort Inn and Suite to the whole of Tobago.
Thank you so much. And Christopher, we just want to say from our family to yours, of course, blessings, love and light, and success in whatever you endeavor to do. All right? You are so welcome. And let me just talk about your ensemble, your wonderful festive wear. I was supposed to take a picture. I did not get to. But we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
I want to credit the designer. I wear a lot of local garments. And this suit was made by Eclifili. Eclifili is now established here in Tobago in Crown Point. Right. So young men who want to look swag like me, go to Eclifili and get your suit in.
Definitely. How do we, is there a phone number for Heathcliff? A social tag?
Me, but he's on all the social tabs, right. Eclifili, and he's located right opposite that jade monkey in Crown Point. Yes, yes. So go and get outfitted for Christmas and for Old Year's Night at Eclifili.
Definitely. And guys, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. But before I leave you, you know that I have to give you a trivia question once again. This popular pastime is a favorite during the Christmas season, especially on Boxing Day. The answer at the end of the show, and of course when we return, our Eye on Bagel feature is up next. You do not want to miss this one. Promise to come back, because I promise I will stay with you. We're going to see you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful break, and we'll be right back with the Brunch.
Christmas we celebrating, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prices, cause this season will be the nice day. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price, the most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrel with us to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills to enjoy the best Tobago Christmas. B-Mobile, life is on.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Trinbagonians abroad support the homeland in diverse ways. Watch exemplars of patriotism and gain insights into the giving back as practiced by the TT diaspora in Tobago, spanning the period 1960s to early 2000. Produced and directed by Dr. Andre Phillips, this groundbreaking documentary is a credit to the feel-good psyche at Christmas and beyond.
Don't be fearful or ignorant about diseases. The opportunity to learn how to effectively work with or even reverse sicknesses is here. Do you know someone that is suffering from an illness? You are invited to come and learn in this in-depth, hands-on training program. Call this number and reserve your space in this God-inspired hands-on medical missionary training program going on in Tobago. See you there.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
This
Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Want to win 2 nights for 2 at Interest Guest House? Then get your near 3-in-1 card game now. Question and answer, memory, puzzle, fun for everyone. Available at Nelson's Bookstore and Books and Office Supplies. For more details, visit us this Thursday, December 21st between 1 to 5 p.m. at Portmore or call 254-6364 or visit us on Facebook at New Experience of Gaming. Get your game now.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Surfboard channel switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and free groceries. We surfing with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We binging with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. Sign up now for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62-TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Answer McCall Group.
Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. And one of the things that I love about being able to do the show, being able to sit on this platform, is the ability to reach out to so many wonderful people. And positivity is something that we hold very dear to the Brunch set. And my next guests are no different. Now, I know some of you have been hearing about healing with horses, but how many of you actually know how wonderful an initiative this actually is? So today I am very privileged to have in my midst on the Brunch set with me Miss Veronica Fortune, the owner, proprietor. You know, this woman has been doing wonderful work for years, and it's time that we, bring it more to the forefront on our platform here. And also Mr. Jahim Ned, who is one of the accomplished, I see him as accomplished because being able to work with animals is a wonderful thing. He's a board member of Healing with Horses. So let me take the time to introduce you guys to Brunch. Welcome to Brunch. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for inviting me into this conversation. And good morning to you. How are we doing this morning?
Thank you for giving us this space.
Yes. And I love the fact that you work with the specially abled. This is one of the things that stood out for me, because we have to really go back to that social aspect of our societies, of our communities, of our world, where we love one another, we're kind to one another, we show respect to one another. How is it working with these beautiful animals? Let's start there.
Okay, great. Especially able, you have this amazing gift. That's why you're placed where you are. And I think we are working in our community. Myself, my husband Lennon LaFortune, I'm honored to have Jahim Ned with me, which is with us since, I would say, 14 years. He started with 3 years. So we are integrating specially able children, adults, and animals. We recycle, reuse not only pallets and wood, but also racehorses. We recycle racehorses. We give them a new opportunity. Yeah. So when we start with animals, yes, we start with the horses. And initially, it did start with one horse. I moved to Tobago. I came here as a tourist in 2004, and I fell in love with this special energy in Tobago, with the energy of simplicity. That's it.
No, I need to snap my fingers for that one, yes.
So, my background as an equestrian, I was a trainer. I was working in a big horse musical, not only in Europe, but also in the States. And I quit in 2000 because everything was too rigid. I felt like, oh gosh, I'm not a machine, 10 shows a week. And then I had anxiety attacks, Like we making good money, but actually having no energy to spend the money anymore. And the horse, which was given to me to perform with, I felt like he needs a break just like me. Then I came to Tobago in 2004, and I met the community. I met the community which really shares love. I get the best food, doubles and rotis, And then I met Lennon LaFortune, who was one of the builders at the new hospital in 2004. And I just felt like, hey, I need a shift in my life. Let's do it. And I moved here in 2005 to Trinidad. Yes. And then after 6 weeks, I said, Tobago, Lennon, we need to move to Tobago. And we found this lovely little teeny tiny house in Buko. And Buko is a wonderful, very tight community. Yes, it is. But when you are being embraced and accepted, wow, thank you, Buko. Yes. Thank you, THA. We are presently living at State Land, which is a 3-acre state land. And I have our beautiful calendar with us, which we create every year since 11 years. And you can see Buko Point. And doesn't it look like a horse head?
Yes, it does.
Isn't it magical? Yes. So Jahim lives about, 100 feet away from there. And he saw the horses since he's 3 years old, right, Jahim? Yeah. So the government, THA, allows us to be there, yeah, because after taking in one horse, which we walked down from Speyside, she was living there for 6 years, we took in a next horse from Friendship Estate, and then we took a next horse, and then it were 4 horses, and then a little foal was born by us. And then we started to community work. The community work really with people like Jahim, who love animals, who wanted to know about animals, who wanted to walk the horses on the beach and go swimming with them. And then I remember I developed the first flyer, and then later on we started to work with tourists because we needed to be sustainable. And then we started to, there were people at the block who wanted to learn about horses. They started to lead the horses, they helped us. They started to help us cutting grass. To maintain a horse properly, to have them looking like, let me open a space in the calendar, to have them looking like this, it costs 3,500 TTs a month, including horseshoeing, vet work, and so on. Yes. You can see here Dulcidama, the youngest horse, which we rescued from the racetrack. And we were just talking about her, right, Jahim? So Jahim is one of our youth board members, very experienced in working not only with horses now, but also with the specially abled ones. He has been a camper. I think with the age of 4, you started to participate in camps. And I asked Jahim today to come with me. We have 5 youth board members presently because he knows and he's very authentic. And Jahim, I wanted to let you speak a little bit about the youth board, what the youth board actually, is representing, and your experience.
Well, in my experience at Healing with Horses, the youth board has been something that we look at for change. So in today's society, you'll notice a lot of initiatives are being taken by people my age or a little older, just my generation. And the way I look at it and the way the other members look at it also is the youth board is here to lead Healing with Horses as well as the community, Tobago as a whole, into a new era. In an era where recycling is the norm. We're planting trees and we're encouraging youth and adults to actually engage with animals, because you find that when you work with wildlife, even just people, you're in a community, your mental health tends to increase exponentially. It's something that has helped me my entire life, being around these animals and just people, meeting new people. And I find that the youth board stands for all of this. And the youth board is here to not only lead us into a new future, but it's here to inspire and encourage people to engage. Yeah.
So here's my question. I love the fact that you're taking the time. It's not just about working with the horses or working with the specially abled. You're taking the time to reach out. It's a community thing, it's an island thing, it's a country thing, and of course the world. But what is it like working with horses? Because I've had the chance to speak to so many persons who, work with animals on a daily basis, and they come in and it's a whole light that emanates from them when they enter the room. And I saw that when you walked in, and I'm gonna have to ask Jahim, what is it like working with horses?
It's different. I could say that horses to me are like giant dogs, basically. I would say working with horses, it's very tough. It's not an easy job. It's something that you have to be very passionate about. These animals, they are very high-spirited, they have a lot of energy, and they are huge. So simple things like exercising them takes you a very long time. Maintaining them, things like grooming them, washing them, cleaning their hooves, making sure that they're healthy. It's a full-time dedication. It's not something you can do a few hours a day. It's something you have to do all day, every day. Lennon and Veronica, they don't catch a break. They're constantly working with these horses because they do require a lot of love and attention, and that is exactly what we try to give to them. So I would say working with horses, it's a unique experience, and it is something that will take you a long time to get used to, but it is worth it in the end. It teaches you all aspects of working with animals, the good, bad, and the ugly. everything.
Working with people, because we were talking about not losing that human aspect of things, where we're kind, especially kindness. I say it and it sounds basic, but it's something that we tend to overlook too many times. And so working with people, you know, I see and I feel so much love. Oh my gosh, Veronica is like this big ball of light just emanating from her. And I feel the love for what you do. You have a passion for what you do. So it's not even just about the work that you do with horses. It's not even just about, you know, having a space and running a business. You maintain that love for people, and that's a wonderful, beautiful thing. And I see that in you, because when he is talking or when he is expressing himself, there's pride in your eyes. I see it.
The labor of love, I think. Yeah. And you can only go so far when you have that love, which, you know, takes you up mountains. And, you know, I have to really give credit to Lennon Lafortune, my husband, because he hasn't been on holidays for 10 years. Now he says, Veronica, I live in Tobago, I live in paradise. And you just said he doesn't catch a break. Yeah. Now, he is not only the blacksmith, because there's no blacksmith in Tobago, and he's very proud of teaching Chahim. You know, we brought a horseshoe here. Now this is a horseshoe from the racetrack. So one of the horses which we took in from the racetrack was wearing this horseshoe, and we would take it off, and then we would file the hoof, and we will glue on the shoe. So we have a new way of, yeah. I want to give this to you. Yeah. So this is one way how we are sustainable. We would also, you know, sell used horseshoes, and this is for, you know, the good spirit in your house and so on. Right. Yeah, so this labor of love, which takes you only through dedication and focus, you basically are able, and you have to believe in yourself, because otherwise the horse does not take you on as a leader. But the horse is also so sensitive, you know. For example, they feel a fly on their skin. They can twitch their skin. They can feel people's heart rate from 20 feet away. Now, we can feel people's heart rate from about 4 feet away, you know, and you know that from the studio, you have people entering.
Yes, and energies.
Yeah, and energies. Now, why did kings and queens had horses? And I say that all the time, you know, it's very uplifting and empowering. Yes. So now we have a lot of locals who would come for being with horses session. So they pay $350 for a 2-hour session, and they learn how to meet and greet the horses in a way of, hey, I have to overcome my fears. But you have Chahim, who would show you with all his love how to give the love to, let's open up there again, to Princess Julie, who was born by us. And he knows how to coax her, because horses and animals have a personality and have habits. And he knows how to go around, just like my mom, or my family members, you know. And I think to specify that and to respect that each horse or each animal and each family member, we talk about that, has its own way and is allowed to have their own way. And we talk even about, hey, we don't own them. We just love to maintain them, which is so fulfilling and rewarding. Yes, and this is so empowering. Now, we also have a program, it's called the Youth Empowering Program, where we invite youth to come on board and to learn that. And by learning how to take care of the park and maintain the animals, you also learn to take care of yourself and about life. Because in life, you don't reach nowhere without determination, focus, and a daily practice. This is how you build your core. Yes. For each dream, you know. So we started now 5 years ago also to give leadership training courses to free of charge to frontline workers, for example, during lockdown. Which was so successful and so beautiful, you know, because you get a break from the daily stress you're on. Yeah, and that taking care of people. Yeah. Now you need to do self-care too. Nurture your soul, you know, and be out there in nature. So you were already talking about the mental health.
And becoming one with nature is something that we should not lose. It's a natural thing. It's a cosmic thing. It's a spiritual thing.
I'm so glad you're saying that. You
Yeah.
know, we're doing every month. We're having a big beach cleanup every first Thursday of the month at 4 o'clock, and I would love for you guys to all come. You can win prizes such as beach rides and beautiful park visits, and so our volunteers are leading these sessions. So we clean up the beach, and you know what? When you clean up around your environment, you know, that is a really rewarding feeling. Plus on top, you're getting to ride a horse. Plus on top, you see the horses walking back because they come back from the grazing area at 5:30 every evening, you know, so you get a glimpse of that. How is that being with horses?
Definitely. And you know, one of the things that really, really stands out for me, now I mentioned just the mere passion and love for what you do. For instance, Jaheim said, you guys don't even take a break. This is love and passion right here. But you're also inviting us to love ourselves and be mindful of our brain power, be mindful of how important our mental capacity is to us as human beings. And the balance has to be there because it's a busy, busy, busy world. We're busy all the time. And that's how they get us, you know, with that busyness, because we don't have time for ourselves. We don't have time to really sit back and just sit on the beach. These simple things people come from far and wide to do in our little space here in Tobago, and so many of us do not do that. And so this is something that really stood out for me. When I saw that you guys were coming, I really, really, you know, had this light, I had this energy, I had this spirit that, you know, I would truly love speaking with you. And this is something that cannot be mistaken. It cannot be, you know, me acting or me putting on a face. It has to be from the soul. And this is what I feel. And I say that because this is what I feel. So I love the work that you're doing. How do we reach you? Because I know so many persons are looking on. Veronica, please, before we go, we are getting ready to wrap, but your book, I'm seeing a lovely book here.
Book about what I was basically doing before as a little girl in Germany, you know, and then doing different courses and working as a writing teacher and doing the artistic work, but then the community work, which is basically filling up half of the book. And about my ups and downs in life, you know, we feel it, we feel the light, we feel the darkness. And you know, Healing with Horses, we just got the Order of Merit, which is really the highest award of German when you do social work. What light, thank you so much. But you know, we have some really depths to pull through, and Jaheim knows, you know, and as a community we can pull through, but we have to believe in that positiveness and at the community work. So if you are interested in being a part of it, you're welcome to sign up. So we have volunteers, they have to be 17. You can come in the Love and Magic Info Center. It's open Monday till Saturday from 8 until 4. And then we do invite schools Monday till Thursday. So we have the Joy of Learning Research Center, we have the Transformational School, and we're looking forward to have the Happy Haven School on board for 2 hours. So they come to the park and they are being invited to play. It can be play therapy, such as grooming Winston, the smallest pony, or doing art therapy or doing drumming therapy. So we also have local artists on board who share their passion in a different way. Yeah, and then we have Jaheim in the ring, who shares his love by walking king around and having the kids feeling like little police officers riding a horse. Yes. So that is empowering. And when I help people to empower, to feel empowered, you know, I go home and say, wow, I'm feeling good, right?
Yes, it's a wonderful
So
feeling.
Jaheim is already training other young peeps from Trinidad and Tobago, sharing this passion. There is so much to do. There are so many horses who need new homes, but you know, without stewards, we cannot give the horses homes. So this is, and then we're talking about the animals, yes, but we're also talking about our environment. So you're talking about the tree planting, which we did around the park. We would love to do more tree planting along the beach, because without trees it's really hard. You know, we can't breathe. I love your t-shirt. You remind me of just breathe, smile, and you know, just breathe. Definitely. Thank you for being such a shining light.
Yes, and you know, I am so thankful to you guys for being here, and from our families to yours, blessings, peace, love, light, success, every richness, every abundance, everything positive that I could think about right now, I am bestowing and declaring upon you. So we just want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, a Taste of Tobago, and we wish you success in whatever you endeavor to do. All right, so we thank you guys. We are going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. But of course, our trivia question for today, this popular pastime is a favorite during the Christmas season, especially on Boxing Day. The answer at the end of the show. When we return, we're going to talk about some culture. You guys do not want to miss this one. We're going to be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Trinbagonians abroad support the homeland in diverse ways. Watch exemplars of patriotism and gain insights into the giving back as practiced by the TT diaspora in Tobago, spanning the period 1960s to early 2000. Produced and directed by Dr. Andre Phillips, this groundbreaking documentary is a credit to the feel-good psyche at Christmas and beyond.
And the most vibes, and the most cars, and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with me mobile. I want a Christmas season with me mobile. Bring the sorrel with us to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with me mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. Be mobile. Life is on.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. Never ever worry if sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry if times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Of course, you know, Christmas would not be Christmas without the parang. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that we are broadcasting from Comfort Inn and Suites, and we want to thank you so much. Thank you for your lovely ambience. Thank you for your lovely staff. Thank you for accommodating us. This is a wonderful place to be. So you guys need to head on down to Comfort Inn and Suites. Take advantage of this ambience, take advantage of this wonderful establishment. And of course, we cannot leave out the Parang Soca. The Parang now starts all-inclusive event. I have to tell you about it because it's taking place right here at Comfort Inn and Suites. So guys, get in a gear. The Parang now starts, all-inclusive, $250 event on the 22nd of December. So guess what? That's tonight. You still have time. You still have time to get in a gear and get down to this wonderful event. I cannot even talk about the talent that is going to be here. Oh my gosh. Baron, Timothy Watkins, Scrunta. Think about the level, think about that hierarchy of national musicians and singers that are going to be present in this event. So make your way down. The Parang now starts, all-inclusive event, $250, featuring Baron and Scrunta. If you need to call, 612-3835. Let me say that again, 612-8385. And of course, this was Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I thank you so much, my kings and queens, for allowing me into your space. I am so thankful. I am so pleased. I am wishing you so much blessings over the Christmas season and beyond. I wish you so much positivity in 2024. And of course, before I leave you, our trivia question for today was, this popular pastime is very, very important. It's a part of our staple in our communities, and it takes place especially during the Christmas season, Boxing Day to be exact. What is our answer to that question? Kite flying. Yes, kite flying. I remember those days with my cousin making his kites. I remember those days going down to the field. It's definitely a wonderful, wonderful pastime. And I wish you nothing but peace, love, blessings, and light as you go forth during this day and beyond. You were viewing Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I am your host, J Soul. Stay tuned for more from Tobago Updates Television. And we wish you a Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year. Take care and be blessed. Bye, guys.